Yes, these are my carrot pants, okay? Look at my pants. Oh, yes.
Give it a twirl.
Yep. But wait, these are my carrot pants, long legs, skinny long legs. Oh, I fell. Don't care, so I'll show you my pants anyway.
Give it a twirl.
But we like all body sizes here, okay?
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Strong.Sistas YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to share with you guys our meal prep spread to set ourselves up for success for this week. So hopefully our meal prep ideas can inspire you all to make your carnivore-ish platters a little bit more bumpin'.
So as you know, we are not full carnivore, we are animal-based, so we get a lot of our nutrients from things like the animal proteins, the animal fats, and then raw sources of dairy. But we've also incorporated some whole food sources of carbs in our diet, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So those will be incorporated in today's meal prepping ideas.
Just a reminder, the carbs that we've been adding are raw dairy sources, fruits, tubers, squashes, and raw honey.
So that makes up most of our meals if you just want to skip to the end and see that. While we really enjoy this way of eating, one of the downfalls we've noticed is that it takes a lot longer to prep meals. So we were spending a lot of time in the kitchen these past few weeks, so we knew it was time to get back on our meal prep.
We're also eating 5 times a day, doctor's orders, for our healing amenorrhea journey, so just a lot of prepping of the platters.
Yes, so meal prep is really going to pay off. We're already noticing today we're saving a lot of time throughout the week. So if you're someone who thinks that they could benefit from prepping some meals, hopefully this video helps you.
Sarah wrote out a plan of attack, assigning us each roles for each of the things that we want to meal prep.
Mandatory. I'll pop that up here. Helps to have a plan. If you plan to fail, fail.
If you plan to fail,
fail to plan.
Fail to plan, plan to fail.
Boom! So we're gonna get into it and show you what we got.
Let's get prepping.
One to a successful meal prep is to have the proper attire. So here I have my cow socks on, and yes, they have a tail. So this just really guarantees ultimate comfort levels when you're standing in the kitchen all day. I would recommend it. Alright, the kiddos are ready for their snacks. So they're gonna get cow ears from White Oak Pastures. Marshmallow has a new middle name. This is Marshmallow Jasmine. And we've got Nelly, Angel Baby, and Sir Gus. You guys ready for your cow ears? Stay. 3, 2, 1. Lasio. Good doggies. Good. Nelly, get your cow ear. Silly mama. Good girl. So we skinned and chopped up a bunch of local carrots. Look how beautiful these are. And then for the meats, we got some beef oxtail. So this is the cow tail of the cow. It's a beautiful medley of muscle meat, connective tissue, and a little bit of fat. Gonna get some wiggle jiggle from that. And then of course, beef kidney for an abundance of nutrients. And you already know both the kidney and the oxtail are from the one, the only White Oak Pastures 100% grass-fed and finished regenerative farm. Alright, time to get stewing.
Yes, these are my carrot pants, okay? Look at my pants. Oh, yes.
Give it a twirl.
Yep. But wait, these are my carrot pants, long legs, skinny long legs. Oh, I fell. Don't care, so I'll show you my pants anyway.
Give it a twirl.
But we like all body sizes here, okay? Thick waist, one-legged carrot pants. Oh, okay. Yes, I look good, and I know it.
I keep my one leg extended.
Yes, please look at me. Yes. How do you like my carrot pants?
Last but not least, we have the thick quad Men.
I'm naked, don't
Wear
mind me.
pants.
Gus, do you want some beef kidney juice? Beef kidney juice? Yum, 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 yum. Beef kidney juice. Yum, 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 yum. All I see is a whole lot of nutrients. So this is our meal prep spread. I'm gonna show you what we've got to hopefully give you some ideas of what you could meal prep for yourself. So we'll start with the cans. Ashley, do you want to direct us?
Yeah, okay. So first we always make a batch of bone broth every couple of days. So here's the most recent batch of bone broth. We have some pickles. So Say made some cucumbers into zoodles, noodle form, and then let it sit in some vinegar and salt.
They're sitting in vinegar and salt and filtered water.
Yes, and then we also have some pickled carrots. We've been enjoying adding these to our platters as well.
Raw carrots every day.
Of course, we'll be continuing to eat our raw honey. Love this. Nothing added, nothing taken away. So this is from a local orchard, I guess you can call beehive place.
Our favorite way to enjoy honey is in our
Special sauce.
special sauce is raw honey mixed with raw butter.
Yes. And then, of course, some skirt steak from our full cow. We thawed this bad boy out and we'll be munching on it the next couple days.
So every few days for our meat, we just thaw some out from the freezer, prepare it in the fridge, and then it's good to go.
All right, so the next protein source, this is a mixture of ground lamb from our local farmer and beef liver. So it's an equal 50-50 split, and we'll just scoop some out for each day and just put it on the cast iron to make little burgers from.
Or meatballs.
And we did not use our fancy meat grinder because there was just so much going on in the kitchen, so we just blended this. So
Works
you guys
just
could-
fine.
Yeah.
What's this?
All right, this is the oxtail, kidney, and carrot stew. We did not have a large enough container to house both the components and the broth. So here are the components all mixed up. So here we have the beautiful oxtail pieces, and then there's a kidney piece, and then the beautiful local carrots. Everything all mixed together. And then the broth, which is going to be very wiggly jiggly from the oxtail. So the oxtail, you know what?
You best believe that's going back on the stew. So one element that seems to be missing from many of our diets today is actually eating the gelatin and the broth and the collagenous parts with the muscle meat. So if you do end up cooking a meat and you have a broth left over, make sure you eat it with it. It is so delicious, and it's how it's supposed to be eaten, honestly.
You can see, look at that wiggle jiggle. There's so much wiggle jiggle in there, and that's from those oxtails pieces.
Looking good.
So much wiggle jiggle. Can you hear it? Okay.
Absolutely hear it.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right, moving on to some meal prepped pizza bases. So we made like a pizza the other day using one of our recipes, and it turned out so well that we decided to make a lot of them. So first, this is our carnivore tortilla recipe. Link for that video in the description below. And instead of making it as small tortillas, so these are large, we made it into large circles. And these are like kind of soft, thin crust pizza bases, like pizza, 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 pizza. So we have these meal prepped, and we'll just toss some, like maybe some pumpkin on here or something during the week and make up some little pizzas, crisp them up in the oven. So this is the carnivore tortilla recipe, made in large circles on a pan. And then, if you are not someone that wants to include chicken,
If you're anti-PUFA.
If you're anti-PUFA and you don't want chicken, here's an alternative. This is our carnivore waffle recipe, which is made with ground lamb that we made into little wraps. Sorry, I extra wrapped it.
Just going to point out the obvious. Unideal with the plastic.
We ran out of glass.
Ran out of glass and we ordered some more, but for now,
yes,
we failed.
So look at these. So some more pizzas, 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 pizzas. So this is again our carnivore waffle recipe we made a few different sizes. We made some small ones, and then we also made some large pizza bases as well. Link to that video in the description below.
Next up, we have this pumpkin custard that I made. So all it is raw milk, raw cream, raw egg yolks, pumpkin, and a little bit of raw honey. It is absolutely delicious. We just had some for breakfast, not overly sweet. And on the same lines, we have this peaches and cream raw ice cream. That's raw cream, raw milk, raw eggs, peaches, and raw honey. So all I did for this was blend the ingredients and then put it in a glass container in the freezer and continuously stir throughout the day. So I did not use an ice cream maker and it worked just fine. Working our way down the dairy, we have some raw butter, which is just absolutely an essential for us these days. We've got some raw goat Greek yogurt to have as a snack, and then here is our raw milk in our unideal plastic container. It looks like there's nothing in there, but there is. Now we're gonna move on to more of the carb sources. So if you're strict carnivore and you just like hate that we're eating carbs, close your eyes. We have some apples from a local orchard by us, which is really cool. These are Honey Crisp and they are organic. Excited for them. I haven't had an apple in so long. Probably will cook those up or something on the stove. We've got these gelatin honey marshmallows that I made. Very bouncy. Ready? So these are pretty much a carb and a source of gelatin for our diet. Over here, we've got some baked spaghetti squash. So this is going to be like spaghetti. And Ashley, you want to tell them what this is?
Yeah, I made
It looks like poop.
I made a no mato pasta sauce. So we are trying to avoid nightshades, so we don't really want to include that much tomatoes. So we've got some squash, butternut squash, carrots, bacon, raw butter, and some spices up in here. Oh, and broth. So we will be trying out this no mato pasta sauce.
We'll go on top of that.
Yes.
Moving along down the squash line, I've got some delicata squash that I mandolin sliced. So we'll just bake these in the oven. And then we've got some fruit. So this is just frozen fruit from a place in the Midwest and some other fruits in the freezer since there's not many fresh local like these apples. So this is everything that we've got prepared for this week. Oh my god, I forgot. This is baked butternut squash. Literally just baked them in the oven and then scooped out the juice, so no skin, no seeds. The ideal way for us to eat it, at least. So I just want to say that I know this looks really complex. The pickling stuff is ongoing for us, so that kind of happens throughout the week. Obviously, we didn't make the meat ourselves yet. So don't feel overwhelmed if you plan to meal prep. You don't have to do all of this. It really would help literally just to make something like this or something like this if you're full carnivore to have on hand to get a little bit extra nutrients from the organ meats, or even if you're eating dairy to source some raw dairy. I'm not kidding, guys. Ever since I've been eating and drinking the raw milk and the raw butter every single day, I just feel like I'm eating nutrients. Okay.
Exciting element that we are adding in this week is kefir. So we bought some kefir grains and we started our own kefir colony. The colony's name is Kesha. And so this is Kesha's second child. We just had Kesha's first child this morning for breakfast, but we're super excited to also incorporate some kefir into our diets as well. There's a lot of great nutrients in this, and we made it with some raw milk. Great source of probiotics, some fun nutrients, exciting.
She said probiotics.
Probiotics. Probiotics.
Yep, so is this everything?
Yeah. Kesha.
That wraps up this week's meal prep. Gus, are you excited? Yeah, he's going to be really supportive while we eat all this food and watch us. Thank you, buddy.
All right, a quick note on sourcing. So you guys already know that we are huge proponents of supporting a local farmer and supporting regenerative agriculture. Well, the same holds for produce. So if you're someone that's missing an element from your platter that isn't necessarily in season right now, a tip is to go check out the frozen section. So for example, we found these organic whole strawberries from a farm in Minnesota called Snowpack. And so this farm preserves, freezes a lot of their fruits and vegetables, and so that way it's available all year round. So go check out your frozen section. Another example is like canned. So this farm in Michigan preserves their pumpkin and cans it. It's organic pumpkin. So check out, again, tip, check out your frozen and your canned section for some produce that isn't necessarily in season right now. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully seeing our meal prep can help inspire you guys to make some bumpin' carnivore-ish animal-based plattas this week.
I forgot how much I actually enjoy meal prepping, so
yeah, it was fun.
if you're a little intimidated by the amount of food we make, just think about it. We now don't have to cook for the entire week.
Yeah, this is the day, we're filming this the day after meal prep, and we've already made meals, and all we had to do was just like plop and assemble, and meal is ready.
Absolutely, it's very nice. So until our next video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for more adventures, whatever happens.
And if you guys are not yet following us on Instagram, what you doing?
Hi.
Strong.Sistas there. And just again, a reminder to like and subscribe. But until next time, behave like an angel.